Hello, how are you? Last weekend was, I would say, Halloween. Uh, exactly, Halloween was the last night of month of October. But then in Japan, people tend to celebrate on the weekends, although which is not any of Japanese traditions yet. Today, more and more people try enjoying it. Strange. Okay, the first idiom for today is to get out from under. It means to recover, especially financially, from heavy bankruptcy or something like that. For example, after severe losses sustained during the COVID-19 depression, it took most businesses a number of years to get out from under. Well, some businesses are gone forever. Next sentence is, okay, the living cost rose so fast and high. I would say so high and fast. How can I continue to live here since my salary never got raised at all for last like 20 years? But then everything else has risen, I would say. Unfair, isn't it? The next idiom is to take the bull by the horn. You know, bull, whoa, by the horn. Yeah. But it means to, I would say, resolutely attack a difficulty or trouble, or behold or determined, strong-willed. For example, my American father had a resolute will, so he was very successful when he lived. Oh, I didn't use that. Okay, let me do that again. So he decided to take the bull by the horns and went back to a college to become a lawyer, which he did. And I praised him for that. The next sentence is, okay, after all this time, I should take the bull by the horns and ask for a raise, which I mentioned quite a few times, yet nobody seems to understand, alas. The next idiom is to give one a big hand. It means to clap one's hands in applauding a performer, or to similarly give sort of like a vigorous and enthusiastic praise to a speaker, etc. For example, well, the audience gave me a big hand for my dancing and singing on stage. Even I made a mistake, and that was a pretty bad mistake, but then people didn't care for that. They thought I did well, but when I look at it, oh my goodness, how could I make such a big mistake today? Every time when I think back about it, I get blushed because I'm embarrassed about it. Well, next sentence, let's say, okay, I see often the parents of school children are too busy recording their kids performing at, let's say, school, sport fitness, or sports day festival. And the kids do their best to do that. But then there's no applause, means no one give big hand for their performance, especially the parents, because they're too busy recording and they never show their appreciation by giving a big hand. Strange. Okay. Today's words. The first one is occupant. It means person in, possession of a house, office, or position. Let's say a feeble old man is the only occupant of a shack. A shack is a pretty poor conditioned living place. Well, that's gonna be me anyway. Okay, next sentence is they will disclose that the occupant of the state was worthless. So they decided to do that. Or, next sentence, the occupant of the condominium, let's say, beckoned me to follow him so that he could show his old condominium. And if it's cheap enough, I may think of moving to that place. Well, I've got to see it first, right? Okay, the last word for today is appoint. It means decide on something or set a time or place or choose for a position, equipment, or furnish. Okay, for example, the community center was appointed as the best place for the urgent meeting. Though Mr. Westvillage was appointed to a higher position, he did not neglect his old friends and acquaintances. Isn't that nice of him? Next word is quarter. It means region, section, or quarters, a place to live, or to provide a place to live. Well, also it means the things which are divided in 4 different places. For example, in North America, a quarter is 25 cents because it's the 1/4 of a dollar. So, but this time talking about the region. For example, when the Meiji era began in, I think it was 1868. No, 1867, maybe 8. Okay, the quarter for the foreign residence was established in Yokohama. Now, the last sentence for today was gonna be like that. The city quartered the paupers in old schools and gymnasiums so that they could live there temporarily when, especially a natural disaster like floods, wildfire, earthquakes occurred. Okay, that's for all today. Take care of yourself. And if you like the winter, enjoy. Bye for now.